I
Right.
always say, are you, let's say they're using something, gambling, drugs, sex, something. And I say, are you using it to feel more or are you using it to feel less?
Mm.
And 99% of the time, they want to feel less. So that's numbing. So less of the noise, the shame. They use it to not hear or listen to shame, which is ever present. I mean, especially around addictive behavior, because you just handed your shameful self back. Because I mean, with me, that was an addiction. It was a form of OCD with the self-harming. And I would make myself promises that I wouldn't do it again, and then I would do it again. What a
Mm.
failure. How weak I was, you know. And so shame is just this, and you do anything not to have to hear that, or at least prolong it, or you know, buy yourself some time and potentially say, let's you're using alcohol or narcotics or something like that. Maybe you can give yourself a, you don't want to be facing up to it, and although you know it's going to be worse 2 days later, I'll just
Mm.
stick in it for now. The same with sometimes kinds of relationships, although that's a totally different area, so abusive and controlling relationships. But yeah, shame will have us believe its narrative, and the more damaged sort of we are, the more damage we've experienced, and we fear the idea of looking in our own closet. We think that's the thing that's going to take us down, and actually you're in that pain, you're in this turmoil until you put shame out in front of you. There's a
Mm.
Carl Jung quote that I love, and it's a
Mm.
wise man that puts his shadow out in front so it can
Mm.
never take you down from behind. That
Mm.
is
Right.
shame. That's with sort of addictions and things like that, when you just think, I can't possibly handle myself. I can't possibly be alone with myself. I need to be doing something. And a lot of addictions are very positively
Mm.
applauded by society. Work can be an
Right.
addiction. Oh, they're just working so hard. They're working all the hours. They're working so hard. You get applauded for that, but it's an exit to your life. It's a way of not being intimate with people. It's a way of not showing up. Exercise is
Mm.
another one. You know, there are things where you can be actively praised by people
Yeah.
for, you know, your work ethic. Like these addictions and behaviors don't have to, you know, we maybe picture people struggling with, like I say, alcohol or narcotics. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be that. And all of these things are you fundamentally taking an exit from yourself, from your own humility, your own fragility. And for the longest time we're trying to outrun shame, something will happen physically or emotionally. You're probably going to have a burnout, and at some point you're going to have to face it. You cannot outrun your shadow.